Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is kind of weird for me because I haven't made any videos for over a year. The two makeup tutorials that I did in the past, you will be able to find them if you scroll down. They are so bad. I did them on my tiny camera with just my tiny ring light, and it was just, I can't even watch them back because they make me cringe so much, but there we go. And the rest of my videos, we just did, me and Paul, we just did challenges. So I'm back and I'm ready to make some more makeup tutorials for you guys. I get asked all the time to do YouTube and I have the time to do it. I work from home now. I moved house and I have my own studio. So I'm literally sitting in the perfect place to get on with YouTube and make videos for you guys all the time. And yeah, of course, if you want to, you can subscribe and then you'll get updates when I do upload a new video. And if you have any ideas for future videos, just comment down below and I will try and make them happen. The look I did today was inspired by Kim Kardashian. I went on a night out the other night and I was getting ready on my Instagram story, and a lot of you guys asked me for a full tutorial, so I did make one. The picture is from a look that Mario did on her. I just think her makeup looked so soft and gorgeous and so lashy, and I don't usually wear white eyeliner on my waterline, but I did for this look and I actually really like it, and it's definitely something that I'm going to start doing more often. I didn't think it suited me, but I think it works quite well. So yeah, I'm really happy with the look overall. I hope you guys like it, and if you do, give me a thumbs up, and of course don't forget to subscribe. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to start with is my pie serum. I always use serum before moisturiser just because it moisturizes so much deeper down than a moisturiser does alone. I'm going to pop that all over my face, and I just wait a few seconds for that to kind of soak in before I apply my moisturiser. Moisturiser, I'm going to use Mabel & Meg's Delicate Day Cream. This is probably my top 3 favourite moisturisers. I find it works really well with my acne prone skin. It does not break me out and it moisturises me really nicely without leaving me feeling too oily or sticky. It's a really silky moisturiser. Next I'm going to take my Project Lip Balm. This is a plumping lip balm. I usually take it just over the line of my lips, and you'll see in about 5 to 10 minutes my lips will be twice the size. So I'm going to mix my 2 foundations. It's the Kiko Milano Full Coverage 2-in-1 and the Ellie Farce foundation. They're actually very different foundations. The Ellie Farce is very sheer, and the Kiko is full coverage. But I love the Ellie foundation, but I just find it's just a little bit too sheer for me, especially because I have still got some acne scars and some pigmentation on my skin, and a few breakouts as well at the moment. So I just wanted to add a little bit more coverage into the foundation and also a bit more warmth, because this look was inspired by Kim and she is super tanned. So I have gone slightly warmer than my usual skin tone. I do take this product down onto my ears and down onto my neck. Super important, especially if you're wearing a foundation that's slightly darker than your natural skin tone. I'm just popping a little bit extra over those breakouts. Okay, so I'm going to take the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. I have 2 shades. This is the light medium shade, which I'm going to use to conceal those breakouts there. This is really good waterproof concealer. I wore it the other night and I loved it. I'm taking the Rodial Glam Brow pencil. I think that's what it's called, Glam Brow. I like it because it's got a tiny end. You can create a really defined brow. It doesn't really stay put. I do find that it kind of, if I leave it without setting it, it smudges. I don't have crazy eyebrow hair, so I don't really tend to use a gel or anything like that because my eyebrows don't kind of go out of place. I will do a full brow tutorial for you guys so that you can see step by step exactly what I do. But I do take the brow pomade from Anastasia, and that's in medium brown, and I just take that over the top of the Rodial pencil just to fill in any gaps. And then I'm using the foundation off my hand, the excess foundation, just to clean up. I don't want to create anything too defined because Kim's brows look very soft in the photo that I'm referring to. So I am using the Morphe palette. This is the gold palette. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I will find out for you and write it down below. I think it's one of my favourite palettes from Morphe. It just has so many gorgeous brown colours and some gorgeous metallics as well. I'm starting off with this light brown, and I'm just going to pop that into my outer corner and up into my crease as well. I'm using my MAC 217 just to blend that out. I tend to hold my brush quite far down so I have less control, and that just makes things a lot more seamless and it makes it much easier to blend. Okay, I'm going in with more of a medium warm brown now, just to build in some depth. Again, using the same brush. And then I'm taking this big fluffy brush from My Kit Co. I have to say I do love My Kit Co's brushes. Again, I will link them down below for you guys. It's a fantastic brush just to kind of blend everything out. And then taking a mixture of these two darker colours, the two dark browns, and I'm just concentrating that mainly on the outer corner of my eye just to give it that lift. And then taking this light colour, it's almost like a yellowy white colour, and I'm just popping that onto my lid and blending it into the rest of the shadow with my finger just to create a softer look. I'm also taking that under the brow bone, and that will just help to create that sort of gradient effect from the brown up to the brow bone there. I'm taking my MAC concealer palette, which is a mess, I'm so sorry, and I'm taking this top left colour here. I'm taking a concealer brush first of all, just to carve out my nose contour. Kim has a super snatched nose, so just trying to recreate that. Again on the other side. I really like this concealer, it's really creamy. It does crease a bit, I do find that it does crease a bit sometimes, but the all-nighter concealer that I used the other day to create this look when I went on that night out, I just found it kind of dry, and then especially when you've baked on top of that, it can all just get a bit too flaky, a bit too crusty. It's not what we want. So at least once I've baked on top of this creamy concealer, it still stays quite nice and moisturised. Then just go into the centre of my forehead. And then when it comes to highlighting under my cheekbones, I don't want to go all the way down. Usually I go down to my mouth, but Kim's got a really slim face, so I don't want to accentuate my jawline too much there. Then I'm just taking my damp beauty blender and I'm just working that into the skin. It is very light, this concealer colour, but Kim has super light highlight, so. Alright, next I'm taking my favourite contour stick. This contour stick is from Jordana Cosmetics. I got it on Beauty Bay. It was £6 and I absolutely love it. Now, I don't usually contour this part of my face, but because Kim has such a slim face, I just want to slim out that side of my face, so I am bringing the contour. This stuff is super creamy. It's not the darkest contour. The shade I use is the medium shade. I think I could benefit from a slightly darker shade, I'm not gonna lie, but it is a very cool tone, which I like. I don't really like to contour with orangey colours, and this is a very sort of grey brown, so. Just taking a small brush, I am just contouring the sides of my nose with the same products. As you can see, it's not super dark, it's not like crazy. And then again, I'm going in with a concealer palette and I'm just gonna highlight those edges. So I'm using my Laura Mercier setting powder I'm just going to go in with a small brush first and set the nose, and then, oh, that was a nice face. And then I'm just going to use my beauty blender again to press that in under my eyes, and any excess that comes off the sponge, I'm just going to take that down onto my smile lines to blend those out, and just tap that around there. I don't want to put too much down there. Then again, just set those. I'm using a brush as well just to give it a bit more definition. Sometimes I feel like the sponge can be a bit meh. Taking my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium deep and just bronzing up my face. Now Kim has quite a strong contour, and I didn't think mine was quite strong enough here, so I've just gone in with my Morphe bronzer palette, and I'm just carving out my cheekbones a little bit more just to give that extra depth to my cheekbones. Back to the Morphe eyeshadow palette, I'm just taking those brown colours again and I'm just blending those underneath. Kim has a very, very soft kind of smoky shadow under her eye. My favourite eyeliner pen, which is from Kat Von D, and it's the Tattoo Liner. I like this because it can create a really, really thin, defined line. And it's perfect if you want to do a short tip. A short flick, sorry. Alright, I'm just going to curl my lashes just to make sure the falsies that I put on are pushed up. This look on Kim is super, super, super lashy. The Benefit They're Real mascara is the mascara I'm using here. I think it's great. It's actually running out a bit, so it's a bit dry. Now I had these two lashes to choose between and I wasn't sure which ones to go for, so I popped one on each eye to see which one I preferred. I found the ones on the right were a bit too heavy for the look, and I thought, yeah, the ones on the left were more appropriate, especially with some mascara put on top. I'm just taking my MAC white liner and putting that in my waterline. I use a black duo glue for my eyelashes, by the way. I never use white glue. I just find it dries looking so messy. I'm just popping some mascara on the lashes. I'm keeping the mascara towards the root of the lashes. You do not want to put mascara on the end of your fake lashes because they're going to look so spidery. And taking my Dose of Colours blush. This is in Amazement, and Kim wears her pinky blush quite high on her cheeks. She doesn't wear too much, it's just sort of a wash of colour. And I'm using the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm using the shade Summer, which is my favourite highlighter shade. She hasn't got too much of a strong highlight either, so I wasn't going to put that much on. I just wanted to give a bit of a glow to my face because I was looking quite matte with all the powder. Just popping a bit of that same highlight shade under my brow bone and on my inner corners of my eyes as well. Then my Kiko Milano lip liner. I mean, they're £2.50, you cannot go wrong. I couldn't find my sharpener. My lip was bleeding because my lips have been so chapped at the moment, and I just keep moisturising them and scrubbing them, and the weather just keeps getting to them and they just keep chapping and bleeding. So my Sam Marcel lipstick is just, I love it. It's gorgeous. It's such a good colour. I did find for this look that it was slightly too dark and wasn't quite pink enough, so I decided to add a little bit of the Dose of Colours. This is in the shade Bear With Me, and I just popped that over the top just to give a bit more definition and more of the kind of pinky tone that Kim was wearing. So guys, this is the final look. I hope you liked it. It's so easy to recreate, honestly, and I think this only took around 40 minutes, 45 minutes maximum to do. So yeah, if you do decide to try it, let me know. Tag me in any photos, of course, on Instagram. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye guys.